There we go, guys. I want to do another little bit of a smoke video, but this one's a bit of a different one today. So I'm not smoking meat. I'm actually going to try smoke some cheese. So
Did you come in? We were just about to have some cheese.
Grinded up a heap of my cherry wood, and I want to try it with cherry wood. So I've got my little tin, but I don't know if it will work because they normally do them in a tube. But we're going to test it out, and then if not, it's only a block of cheese. So we're actually going to do 3/4 of a block of cheese today. So we'll see how we go. What I'm going to do is just light it up and yeah, go from there. So I've just put a fire lighter in just so we can get the fire going, and then we want these wood chips to catch a light, and then hopefully it'll just smolder, and you obviously don't want your on fire being a cold smoke, but we want those wood chips to burn. So we'll just leave that for a little bit, and then hopefully that'll start smouldering in the tin and get some of these little bits of wood chips on fire. Alright, so I've just lit it up and just got some coals. You can see it's smoking away, so that should just smolder its way through the cherry wood. So that little bit of smoke is like, it smells really good. But that, I'm just going to sit it in the bottom of my offset. It's pretty messy and dirty in there, but don't mind, it needs a good clean. But I'm actually thinking of just leaving the lid open. I've got it propped open with just a match. So I'm going to put the rack back on, and then I'm going to sit the cheese above it. And, we'll go inside in a second and grab the cheese out. So just got this little rack, which I'll take inside and give it a wipe down first. But yep, that's it. We'll close this up so it's doing its thing, and yeah, we'll come back in a minute. All right. It looks like it's smouldering away just nicely. I've sat the cheese above it. I've opened up the vent and opened up the door for the offset part, and I have just opened this up about 1/4, and yeah, it is producing smoke. You can't really see it at the moment, but it is producing smoke. So we'll leave it. You want to cook them for about 3 hours from what I've been researching. So in about an hour's time, I'll probably flip the cheese over, rotate them around a bit, and see how those the cherry wood's going, if it's still smouldering, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, let's see if we get some smoked cheese.
3 hours later.
There we go, guys. So I did that smoke with the cheese.
Lovely cheese.
And yeah, I smoked it for about 3 hours. Had a little bit of an issue with the coals kept going out, but I ended up getting on top of it, and yeah, had a good 3 hours worth of smoking. And actually, I've got it here. So what I did is I took it out and I put it in a container and I popped it in the fridge. But what I'm going to do is tomorrow, which I probably won't film it because this will probably be the end of the video, but I'll glad wrap it. So what you do is you glad wrap your cheese as much as you can, and then I'm going to get some cryovac bags. I've got a vacuum saver machine. Pretty sure it's called a vacuum saver machine. So cryovacs it, so that way all the flavors inside the cheese will be wrapped around inside the glad wrap, and it will stay in and around the actual cheese, whereas when you just put it in a cryovac bag, it actually sucks it out and can spread the flavors throughout the bag. So I've done a bit of research, and that's the real way of doing it to get the most out of it. So yeah, I'll rub it, glad wrap, cryovac it, stick it in the fridge for 2 weeks, and then yeah, when I get back on my next swing, I'll actually be able to taste test it and let you know how it go. But
I don't know, lad. It's like no cheese I've ever tasted.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It didn't even rise much temperature. It stayed around the 50 mark, I think it was, on the gauge on the outside. So it was a cold smoke. It sweated a tiny bit. It got hot at one stage when I was trying to relight the stuff up, so it sort of started to sweat a little bit, but that's okay because that helps to absorb the smoke into it. So yeah, I'll switch the camera around now and show you exactly what she looks like compared to the block of cheese that I didn't do. So it's actually, I think it's quite noticeable. So I'll switch around and show you. Alrighty, there we go on my bench. And you can see the two that I did smoke and the one that I didn't. So that one's, you can see it's like a really whitey yellow, and then these ones like a really darker yellow. It's definitely absorbed in quite a decent amount of smoke. So, and yeah, just on having a bit of a smell of them, you can definitely smell that cherry wood. So I think that'll be nice. Next time I'll try some with apple wood when I buy some, but yeah, all I had was the cherry wood. So we'll see how it goes, and like I said, cryovac them, chuck them in the thing, and yeah, in 2 weeks time I'll let you know how they taste. So yep, that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks again for watching, subscribing. Don't forget to hit the like button, and yeah, share this video and some of my other videos, or all my other videos, with your friends. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Stay moist.